Welcome back to the Hytale podcast. We have very little Hytale news today, but I think that's something to talk about because it's a pattern that we may see for the forthcoming months.
You know, I'm a big fan of patterns. Just something about patterns that are just...
Oh man, how many times have we talked about patterns on this podcast?
Probably a couple, too many times.
We love our patterns.
We love patterns. But yeah, patterns in general are just cool because they're just satisfying.
Yeah, and we've had some patterns in the past of getting a certain blog post and then dead silence a long time afterwards, and then slight ramp up in communication right before a blog post. We've had that quite a lot of times, and I feel like it's going to be the same thing again. It's been like 3 weeks since the blog post. We have not gotten any real Hytale news.
Yeah, I think, what did we get? Just a postcard confirming a font change, and then that was it.
What?
Did we not get a font thing? Something?
What are you on about?
Was that before the blog post?
We never got anything regarding fawns ever.
No, fonts. Like text.
Oh, yeah. That was like 3 days afterwards.
Yeah, that was
I thought
it.
you said fawns. I'm like,
no, they're dead.
What did I miss?
Do we gotta bring up the ASMR section again? About fonts being gone from the game.
Oh boy, if you guys have not seen that.
Yeah.
I gotta rename the podcast, whatever we do it to, the ASMR podcast, just so people can find it. It's a beautiful...
But it's like a little section of that pod that's ASMR. It's not even like it's the entire podcast, which that would kill me to do. I just cringe myself to death probably doing that. But yeah, we have no Hytale news since the font.
Yeah, we have some job changes, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily Hytale news.
No,
we got up 2 promotions. We got Chris Thurston.
What's up, Chris?
I forgot what he got promoted to.
Chris Thurston is now principal creative lead.
Creative lead, yeah.
He was narrative lead before. Now he's principal creative lead. So clearly,
do I know what the difference between that is?
Absolutely not. But it sounds cooler. It does sound cooler than just narrative lead. But we know,
it sounds like he's still the lore guy. It doesn't.
Yeah,
sound
he's a lore
like
guy. I should talk to him.
Much changed. Hopefully, you got a pay raise.
Yeah, that would be sick. I hope you got a pay raise. But I mean, he's the guy who Budacat and John and all those guys have to go through, right, before they say something.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy, high up there. Congrats, Chris, and also congrats. I'm gonna butcher his last name, so I'm just gonna say Alex. Congrats, Alex, going from what was his original role? Senior UX designer on Hytale to principal. We have two new principals in the Hytale community. Congrats.
Are they replacing the bottom role, or is it just a name change? Or do they get more responsibilities?
What I was thinking,
how those promotions work.
Yeah, I don't know if they already had these 2 roles already pre-made, but I think they obviously got them, which makes sense. And then I think someone else from under probably got promoted into their role previously.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or they just changed the straight name of the role. I don't
think Chris had any lore guys and Alex had any other UI guys. I could be wrong.
Maybe not. I'm not too sure, but maybe they just broadened the way that their title sounds. I don't know. I'm no business.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that a lot with John Hendricks had some name changes. I don't know what it changes really for him, but he did change his title.
Yeah, I forget. What's John's title again? John.
Principal, executive, whatever. Game designer, and now principal.
Game director. Game director.
Producer.
Yeah, he's game director.
Yeah.
that's a cool
game director and executive producer.
Yeah. Cool. Congrats, guys.
Yeah, we got the job changes, but I don't really think it means much. I know under Alex's promotion, John said we're gonna have to show off more of your work now, which I'm hoping is this year, and I'm super excited about that personally because I really love seeing UI. I think the UI blog post is one of my favorite blog posts to date. I just love seeing UI, and it's something that they can hopefully show without being afraid of spoilers or even showing the engine, because you don't really need an engine to show off UI.
You just need
PNG animation or a GIF or whatever.
You really just need a screenshot, even just like an empty inventory. Like that is UI. Or you could just show the entire loading screen for Hytale. I mean, that would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna say no to that. But
the loading screen sounds boring as hell compared to an inventory.
And no, it does.
What do you plan about?
What's that? Screen? Remember that screen that was leaked from like a Simon, his room, I think it was, a couple years ago, where on like one monitor you could see Hytale on the back of it, and there was like It was very blurry, so you couldn't see much. But I think it was like a play multiplayer. And
Oh,
all
you
those.
mean
Like the main menu.
menu?
Yeah, main menu screen would be
Okay.
pretty cool.
Loading screen is a lot different than main menu.
Yeah, let's go with
So I just
main
wanted
menu. Let's go with main
clear
menu.
that up. Yeah, main menu would be sick. I doubt heavily that they're ever going to show that until beta.
Mm-hmm.
But inventory is likely. I think inventory and just general player UI are the two biggest things that we could be excited about.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
where the biggest speculation was with the original UI, asking, what do all these different symbols do? The health bar things. People were wondering what the blue and yellow lines were. A lot of things to speculate on. I see a lot of comments on our podcast, and a lot of them are always like, why does Myne sound like he's sick, or why does he sound like he just woke up?
Good morning.
We do record in the morning, but like today, I don't know why, my nose is so congested I can barely speak. It is horrendous with the allergies right now. So if you're ever wondering why I sound the way I do, A, because we record in the morning and we both likely have just woken up, and B, allergies. Those are the two cases usually, because I don't sound like that in my main channel.
Yeah, allergies are just the worst things to ever exist, maybe besides mosquitoes. Like, screw mosquitoes and then allergies, probably. But going back to user interface, I know people are very interested in user interface, because 3 years ago I made a video called the UI system in Hytale, and that got 14,000 views. It's probably like the 12th most popular video on my channel. Just user interface. People loved it back in the day. Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, okay, I didn't think this would do very well.
See, because I was thinking that if they were to drop a technical blog post about the UI, people really wouldn't care about it.
I would love it.
That might, I personally would love it.
I love it.
I think that theory might still be true because of the state of the game it is right now versus 3 years ago.
Right.
3 years ago, everyone thought the game was going to launch in 2021.
Well, yes, because it was meant to.
And now people, everyone has given up on the game basically. And I don't think showing UI, I think everyone's just going to respond to that. Oh, they're showing UI, but they're not the game. Dead game. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I do still think we're in that kind of scenario where if they were to show off the UI, it's not going to get public reception very well. But
no, it'd be like, oh,
positive reception for me.
People would just be thinking like, oh, they just finished the UI, even though I'm sure they've had it done for probably a while now, and they're just putting the final touches on it. And they want to see more gameplay because, I mean, a lot of comments on videos that people are putting up, when they put new gameplay in their title or thumbnail or whatever, and from that new blog, it's just that little zoom out, and it's like, where's the gameplay? Yeah,
it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't gameplay.
No,
it wasn't.
There was no. It was a frozen framed replay
it was
mod
basically
zoom out.
It was it's a single frame. So yeah, there wasn't any gameplay.
So did Sir John Anthony Hendricks? Did he lie?
No, he said screenshots or gameplay.
I said or. Why did I have to put screenshots in there? Dang it! I shouldn't have put screenshots in the wording.
He never confirmed gameplay.
Next time I'll put 1 minute plus gameplay footage in the tweet that he will never reply to.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to confirm that. And then it begs the question of what is gameplay versus in-game footage. Because gameplay implies the game being played. In-game footage is just like a drone shot showing an environmental time-lapse.
Which is still awesome.
An environmental time-lapse is not gameplay per se.
No, it's just you sitting there with record button on and watching days go by, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh well, what can you do? It's like, well, we'll get gameplay when they want to show us gameplay. So it's clearly not ready yet, so they're not showing it.
And Chris, because of the fact that we don't have any Hytale news to talk about, we have some viewer questions.
Hell yeah.
You're not in the most active Hytale Discord, which is getting more difficult to say because Hytale is so dead right now. Barely any people talk anywhere, but we are still the most active. And so if you want to find a place to talk with your fellow Hytale fans, the Hytale Podcast Discord is the place to be, and you can ask us viewer questions to be answered on the podcast, just like RPG Penguin did.
Let's go.
What would you do if Hytale was released today after the podcast finished uploading? What an amazing question.
You know what I would do? I would instantly load up, I guess, OBS or Streamlabs and stream it instantly, no hesitation.
So I actually do not want Hytale to release today because I can barely talk. It like actually hurts to talk. And I have a photography thing in like 6 hours.
Oh,
So
that's tough.
I wouldn't even be able to do anything today. Tomorrow, Mondays are my busiest days, and so is it for you. It can release Tuesday. Are we cool with that?
Tuesday's cool, yeah. I mean, I have baseball practice on Tuesday night, but I can just play before that.
It can release on a Tuesday, but I don't.
I mean, I would take a Friday, Saturday, Sunday release. One of the three, because I'll be home for Friday, Saturday, Sundays.
Yeah. I don't know when games most of the time release. I think it's usually towards the
Thursday,
end of the week.
like Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday is usually the big release day. For
yeah,
games.
like maybe Tuesday is like the you pay 2 days for the extra early version or something like that. But I think
that's never gonna happen. But
I'll pay for it. But yeah,
what games do pay for early extra?
I know the F1 game
so
does.
stupid.
It's like 3 days early. You pay for the deluxe edition. It's so stupid.
Of course, F1 would do that.
Yeah, I know, right? It's because
no actual video game would do that.
It never used to do that, but EA bought the game.
So, it's an EA game?
It's an EA game now, and it's getting worse and worse every single year.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna pay like $12 to play it 3 days earlier.
Yeah,
where there's no actual advantage or benefit apart from 3 days. Crazy.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure a lot of sports games do that. Cause I know the MLB The Show game does that too, and I think the NHL games do it as well. But I don't remember which ones of those are EA. I don't think any of them are, but
I'm on the common take that if you only play sports games, you don't play video games, and so therefore EA and sports games are not real in my mind, and so that's not real gaming.
Yeah, the F1 game used to be fun. Now it's just there's so many issues, and it's like, well, fix it. You have billions of dollars. Why did the game studio that was like barely making enough money fix the game, but you couldn't? So, oh well. I digress.
Did they used to not be EA? Because I played the
no, it never used to be.
2001. F1 2001 was made by EA.
They had different licenses back in the day. Like I think from like 01 or I think 99 to like 08 was EA, and then it stopped.
Imagine if Hytale switched publishers like
to EA. I would die.
Life. No, not EA. EA would never buy Hytale, but like, what if it went from Riot Games to Blizzard? Let's say.
Yeah, but the thing about those games, it's a different game every year. It's not like it's a continuous game like Minecraft.
Yeah, true. You can't really change a continuous game like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you could, that'd be crazy. But either way, it would still be the same base game. Unless they do Hytale 2, Hytale 3, Hytale 4 every, like, 5 years.
Ooh.
But why would they do that if...
Hytale 2 before Hytale 1.
I mean, aren't we already getting Hytale 2 before Hytale 1?
Yeah, we are getting Hytale 2. I mean, technically we're getting Hytale 3.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Hytale 4.
Is that so?
Well, because 2019 was supposed to be the first version.
Yeah, no.
And then 2021.
They never really... It was still the same game from 2019 to 21. So we're getting Hytale 2.
Hytale 2. Yeah, because this is a whole new engine, so very exciting. Yeah. Very exciting.
Timothy, spelt backwards, is asking thoughts on the Cyclops, the guys who will trade and stuff with you.
So those are the Kyros lethal operating personnels. If you know, you know.
Yeah, so those are the Kyros lethal operating personnel, and so those are going to be spy operatives led by Kyros for the Nexus Alliance.
Is Kyros in the game still?
Oh. I
hope so.
If Tessa and Kyros are still in the game, I know they said that there's going to be more than just them. There's going to be a bunch of human-like characters in the game.
Yeah.
If they scrap Tessa and Kyros, I don't know. I remember seeing a question about that.
Right. But let's go back to the Kops, because Kops are pretty cool, and I have the concept art for the Kops up on the screen.
Kops is, important with Kyros, so yeah, I will trade with them, but that might be because I'm on Team Kyros.
Maybe.
And not Team Tessa.
But what can you get from the Kops?
Or maybe Tessa is Kyros. Bum, bum, bum.
You never know. Honestly, you have no clue. But the Kops hidey hole, I mean, I'm sure they went over a vast change since this concept art came out. But they just kind of look like they're just chilling, right? Like, bro's like reclining in his recliner, smoking a pipe or a water pipe.
He looks super chill. He looks super chill.
He's got. Do you have the same hair as him? Does he got a man bun? Does he have a man bun? No,
I don't have a man bun.
You don't remember? I thought you did. Oh no, you cut your hair.
Did you not notice I cut my hair like fucking? I met you.
Yeah, your hair was short. Yeah, you cut your hair. Sorry.
We met in person and I cut my hair.
Yeah, you cut your hair. I was thinking of like before.
It's like fucking 4 months ago now.
Yeah, I met mine in May.
Crazy.
Did your hair grow up by then, Mine, or no? How long's your hair
This is my hair.
now? Oh, that's not very long. Okay. Not very
Yeah,
long.
I have.
But he
normal
did
hair.
have a man bun. He did.
Are you saying Klops have a man bun?
Look at his hair. He kind of looks like he's got a man bun. It's like gelled back. It's got a little ponytail at the back.
Oh, in the no, he doesn't have a man bun.
That's not a man
It's
bun?
just like, it's just sticking up.
Imagine Klops had a man bun. That would be freaking sick.
Yeah. it's
Hey,
sticking up.
narrative lead, Chris. You wanna, you know?
And then there's also images of Klops without any hair in general.
Right. And those are in like more server settings, though, right?
Yeah, so we've seen one wearing a hat, we've seen one bald, and we've seen one with some slick hair.
Yes. Isn't there one with like a coding screenshot? I think.
Ooh, I would not know that answer. I looked up Klopp Hytale, and there's only 3 images. So
Okay, go
I
to
would
the
assume-
website. Go to the game page. Scroll. Where is it? Is it on here? No, it's not on there. It's in a different screenshot. I think it's in the trailer, actually.
Bro's lying. No, I know. I sent it to you in Discord.
Oh, did you? Let me see.
It's bald. That's the bald picture I'm talking about. If you just look up Klopp Hytale, that's
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, sorry.
yeah. So no, I don't know what you're on about. Klops have different head styles though.
Well, that one
Maybe-
did.
Maybe
So,
maybe they sell toupees. Maybe they sell hats. Maybe they're a cosmetics guy in the. Ooh, imagine that.
cosmetic.
What if,
I mean,
what if Klops is a cosmetic merchant in the what is it, the capital?
yeah, it would make sense, but I feel like they'd also have to be in Orbis, so you kind of know who they are. So, like, you're not just, I mean, yeah, you could just go to them and be like, oh, okay, this is obviously the trading merchant NPC, but it would be really cool if it ties into the story of Orbis if they're also in the actual game, like the main.
Well, we know that they're in Orbis, and we know that they're in the capital.
Exactly, so that's why they're.
We've seen Orbis creatures in the capital as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's a clop in one of the server settings. I think you sent this. No, you didn't send this one. It's picture 103 out of 144
The
on the
one
website.
where he's wearing a hat.
Yeah, he's wearing a hat. So yeah, that's cool. And it's got. Does he have glasses? Might have glasses. I don't know. That's just an outline of its eye.
No.
I can't tell.
No, he does not have glasses.
No.
Oh wait, no, he does. He has
does?
like a monocle.
Yeah. That's
So
what
he has a monocle in the hair picture, and he has glasses in the other one.
very cool. Very cool.
So honestly, that makes me think he is a cosmetics guy.
oh,
Maybe he'll
he's
sell armor
gotta
in
be.
game. Maybe he'll sell like armor or like cool suits in game, and then in the capital, that's your cosmetics guy.
So I wonder.
I actually wholeheartedly believe that now.
Do you think so? You know how Minecraft villagers, there's like different roles for villagers, like librarian.
Oh, there's
blacksmith.
different types.
You think there's different types of clops? Like the leather
kind of fire,
maker.
actually.
What is the leather person? Like they sell armors
I have
or
no
whatever. The armorer, blacksmith clop. Because I mean, this clop, he's got like a little cellar and secret chest in there in his little house, but. I'm not sure what else will be with the clops. Like, what else can they sell? He's got crystals and like a little potion desk. But is he a jack of all trades or is he just like an armorer? I don't know.
I mean, it would be cool if he's just a cosmetics guy, but he could also be selling ores. He could be selling plants. He could be selling a lot of things. I think we'll have to see for more concept art of the clops to make a better prediction. Right now, the fact that he's wearing, he has 3 different head styles on, 3 different eye styles. My guess is cosmetics, and 3 different clothing. He's wearing a,
Right.
what is that? What is the one where he's sitting in the recliner? I forgot what it's called. The bath
Looks like a
robe.
robe?
He's
Yeah,
wearing
it looks like a robe.
Yeah. And then he's wearing a miner's suit, and then he's wearing underwear in the other one.
Right.
So,
and that's probably just a base generic clop, the one in that, like, the one in the underwear.
the naked one.
Yeah. So, very cool.
So my theory is that he is a cosmetics guy, and I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments, because I think this theory, I don't think it's ever been brought up before. I think it is very feasible.
Yeah, no, I agree as well. I mean, we already know that they are the traders, so I mean, clearly you're gonna trade with them. Like, what will they accept as payment? I have no idea. Like, I guess it won't be like emeralds or something, just one base currency. But I feel like they'll take everything. maybe there's a
Yeah,
value to
yeah,
every.
yeah. I don't know what the currency would be. We don't even know like most of the items in Hytale.
Yeah, maybe
So.
they'll take ores like thorium or whatever they got,
Yeah,
iron. Or
when he's in
something like
Orbis,
that.
he might take ores, and then
Yeah,
whenever he's in the capital, he might take like a free currency and then a paid currency.
like high coins or something like that. You take high coins.
Yeah, high coins, and then whatever a free currency would be for free-to-play players.
Yeah, exactly, which is cool. Yeah, I wonder what maybe experience. Well, I mean, you in the regular Hypixel server, you just get in-game coins from playing games. So
Exactly. So you
yeah.
get in-game coins, and then you could buy a paid currency.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
That's what I mean. Yeah, yeah. We get a question from Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I love casting spells. Have you heard of wizards? Do you think they're gonna do something awesome and cool? Wizard stuff. I really like wizards.
I have never heard about wizards in my life. No, I'm kidding. I like spells too, man. We know in the trailer you could throw spells and in some.
He's not asking about spells though. He's asking about wizards specifically.
What do you mean, like Wizards of Waverly Place wizards? Like,
Do you not know what a wizard is?
yes, like Harry Potter, but what type of wizards?
The only wizard you know?
Maybe. We're talking about like Doctor Strange or something.
Well, Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we got some good news because, I mean, just even in the opening shot, there's like a female spellcaster. Which
Oh
could
yeah,
be
her, Ice Lady.
Wizard-like. There's a lot of possibilities for wizards. I think they're definitely going to be in the game. It's giving off fantasy vibes. Yeah, I think wizards are going to be in the game. I think you're going to be able to cast spells. I think you're going to make your Shadow Wizard Money Gang in Hytale.
That's such a sick name, by the way. I just want to point that out. Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Do you not know the origin of that?
No, I have no clue what that is.
Every single podcast, guys, you guys are watching this too. Every single podcast, we bring up some sort of reference, and Chris is like, I don't know what that is. He doesn't know what Shadow Wizard Money Gang is.
Yeah, what is it? It's like a
Let me
YouTube
pull up
video?
the audio.
It's a YouTube video?
No, it's a famous audio.
Yeah,
This one
clearly
is
it's
on
not.
yes, it is.
That
It's
must-
literally my friend's Discord. You know, soundboard intros whenever you join a voice chat.
Those are the most annoying things
Some
ever.
people-
I have
No,
those
my
muted.
friend has Shadow Wizard Money Gang as his intro.
Really?
It is so
I'm gonna pull up
hard.
the audio. I might ear rape everybody. Let me mute it for you guys. Is this copyrighted? I hope it's not copyrighted. No, it's not. Yeah, I've never heard that in my life.
That's it.
I've
You've
never heard that.
It's so
What's
hard,
it
dude.
from though? Is it like just a meme?
I
or
have no
something?
clue.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
clue.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
I know it's used commonly as like a meme, like producer tag on beats, but I don't know what the origin is.
Huh. Yeah, I know. Never heard about it before. Must have not made
Shadow
it.
Wizard Money Gang.
Well, how old is it? Is it
Casting
old?
spells. I have no clue. Bro, I'm not a meme professor. I just know it's a common thing on the internet.
It's from a year ago on YouTube. Oh, it's like the video is recently.
No,
made.
it's older than that.
Oh, that must have been a re-upload.
It's older than that.
Okay.
We got a question from Zendago. Devs and mature content. Do you think that the devs are starting to shy away from teen and up to PG-13 content, just like an observation, but they seem to remove anything that's Scarrick from the Scarrick's old design, like the sharp teeth, and remodeled them into a more kid-friendly design?
Kid-friendly.
Just a thought.
I don't know if it's more kid-friendly.
Did we see the same blog post?
Yeah. Did you not see
look
the
at did you
tunneling
look at the
Scarrick?
concept art?
The Lima concept art where players' legs and skulls are being
There's
crushed.
a foot being eaten and ripped apart. There was an arm / a limb being torn apart.
Yeah, like that's
I think
kind
any-
of gory, which is
I think
sick.
anyone making the argument that this game is being more kid-friendly, less mature, has not looked at that blog post well enough. You probably skipped past towards the 3D model at the bottom and were like, oh, it looks like,
like-
Transformers. And
Yeah,
then
Transformer.
left it there.
Yeah, Transformer with
game is
the
gonna
guard
have
and
some dark themes.
the guard and the scout. They look cute. What was it? Noxy put out a tweet years ago about horror elements in Hytale.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean that is quite old, and
It is
I know
old,
we
yes.
got dev confirmation because people were worried about this game being more kid friendly, literally just because the colors are more saturated, I guess. And then we got dev confirmation from someone saying, "Don't worry."
They're
Can't say
fine.
more. Can't say more than that. But
Don't worry about it.
for anyone thinking this game is getting kidified, don't worry.
It's not.
And the Lima concept art just shows it.
Right? Like every
Look
other
at the-
concept
go
art,
to
yes,
the recent blog
they're
post.
nice. but-
Everyone thinking this, please, even pause the video. Go to the Hytale blog post. Look at the Lima concept art. It's the second concept art for the Scarek environments. Just look at that, please. And tell me this game is going to be kid-friendly if they use this as the most recent concept art for the Scarek.
Yeah, the Lima
I
one.
just don't believe
Like
it.
if I were to zoom in, how many? You see the arm, you see the skull, you see the leg being ripped off. It's kind of small, so it's hard to see, but yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of horror in my books for a game that's similar in ways to Minecraft.
For a block game.
Yeah.
For a block game.
Yeah, for a block game. But all the other ones, I'll be honest, the other Scarek environments ones, they're not very scary. There's really nothing really about them, so it's just the Lima one. And it's weird how that's the last one.
But even in the concept arts of the Scarek lineup, like the last two, the tentacle one or the one coming out of the wall, those are scary as well.
Yeah, the one coming out of the wall is pretty cool. I mean, the tentacle one, the one beside it, I call it the king and queen, but I don't know what they are.
I called it the king and queen first.
Did you? I didn't even. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I called it the king and queen first.
Yeah, mine's got copyright on that. He's gonna sue me.
I will. I'm curious if they will actually make it the king and queen. I don't think so because they're not doing royal naming schemes. They're doing military style.
Colonel. Colonel.
Yeah. It'll be like something like colonel and chief.
Colonel, chief. Yeah, chief, priestess.
Yeah, or officer. I don't know, something like that. That's
Speaking of,
probably what their names are gonna be.
Did the broodmother get the fawn treatment?
We have not seen the broodmother, but there may be a reason why they're not showing it. There's no way they can remove the broodmother.
No, I don't think so.
I
don't think so. I was saying that too. I was like, there's no shot they removed the broodmother. I mean, maybe these are all just completely brand new. Obviously, the scout and the worker and the tanker.
And if they did remove the broodmother, we are rioting.
We are
to
rioting.
The Riot Games office.
Right? Screw the Riot Games office. We're rioting to Ireland. We're gonna.
They have a Riot Games office in Ireland.
Oh, do they? Well, we'll go to Derry, Londonderry first, and then we'll do 2 riots. 2 riots.
You know what? The UK is synonymous with riots right now.
Is it? Of course it is. Of course it is.
Bro does not look at the news either.
Nope.
Bro knows F1 and baseball.
That's all I know, and the Olympics.
And
Olympics
Hytale.
fun. Yeah, I do know a lot about Hytale. Canada's got our own problems, man. Nobody can buy a house here. Like, it's brutal.
We got a question from Hawcon.
Uh-oh. Don't read it.
Another kid-friendly one.
Don't read it.
With the recent discussions about child-friendly Hytale, if the main content of the game is aimed at a younger audience, would you like there to be biometric age verification systems like in Roblox, where certain content's only available for older players?
What, is there like a confirm you're 18 plus something before going onto a server, or how does that work?
I don't know how it works. Roblox biometric privacy notice or something like that. Where? Oh, age verification here. How does that work? You have to upload your ID. I have a Roblox account and I've never had to do that. I'm gonna need some more context on that.
You must be at least 13 years of age with a government issued photo ID. Huh.
Oh, to make a new account right now?
No, that's to verify your account.
Oh, I don't know what the difference is. My Roblox account can do anything, and I've never given them my ID.
Did you tell them your age? Like did you put in like
I don't think you need to do that when you sign up. No.
It says a pop-up will appear on your desktop and you'll see a QR code. This can yeah, I don't know how that works.
I've never gotten any of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load up a horror game right now, something that I assume would be 18 plus. And then we're gonna find out.
So you think Hytale's gonna require people to put their IDs in? I don't think that's the case. There's no way.
I think that'd be crazy.
Like one leak and then like everybody's personal information just goes, or one hacker, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a really popular horror game. I think it's the most popular horror game of all time is on Roblox. I'm just gonna look up horror. I'm just gonna click on any one of these. These would. Oh, it says all ages. Yeah. I don't know how you filter by. Okay, this is too much for the
Too much
this
for the Hytale pod.
discussion.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. Obviously, maybe there'll be like a
No,
notice on a
there's no
server.
way. There's no way they require biometrics.
Like
in Roblox.
maybe they'll add a flag to
I mean, in
servers. Can you add a flag? Maybe it's like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, this server
100%.
has
100%. You could have like a age restriction, being like, hey, by the way, this server is 18 and up. Are you sure you want to join or something
Right.
like that?
Yeah, it's the same
That's
thing
it.
when you load a server in Minecraft. It's like this server requires a texture pack. Do you want to click it? Boom.
I know for a fact why he asked that question though.
Why did he ask that
How come?
question? Why?
Because his argument for voice chat is like, okay, well, if children can't be safe, require age verification, something like that.
Did he-
100%. He is like mid-sentence typing this argument in the comments right now, and he's like, shit.
He got us. Speaking of
100%.
Hakon, where's that video, buddy? That video we were supposed to make a year ago about voice chat. Never did.
He
Yeah.
blames it on saying Connor needs to send in like a voice clip for context, by the way, because you just like threw that to the audience out of nowhere. Hakon, he was a guest on the podcast previously.
Yes.
He is a big advocate for voice chat in Hytale. After I asked John about it, and he said, "Yeah, probably not." And
He's trying to convince
He said
him.
he's going to be making a video. He said this for like over a year now about voice chat. I think the video is up to 1.5 hours now, so it is.
It's quite long.
In terms of video length, it can qualify as a feature film.
It's a documentary at this point.
Yeah, 100%. And he blames it on Connor. Just the only reason the video's not out yet is because Connor hasn't sent in a single voice clip of like 40 lines, which I don't believe.
Which would
And
take
then
like a
I,
minute.
I interrogated about him about that. And he's like, "Yeah, actually, I need this, and then I actually need this, and then I actually need to do this." And so he's just using that as an excuse. I have a feeling he actually secretly doesn't even want to release the video. Because he could have if he wanted to.
Yeah, he would get canceled.
It's been over a year. He
It's
could
been a
have
while.
released the video if he wanted to. He doesn't need to wait on Connor to record 40 words.
Yeah, what's Connor
as-
gonna
as an-
say that's gonna
as a
change the
narrative.
mind?
This video is never coming out. This is my take. He doesn't want to release the video. He just likes talking about the video now.
Yeah, I think
That's my
he's,
take.
I think he's just he's just getting us to get involved with him. So cool. Hakon, release that video. I want to see what will release first, Hytale or Hakon's video.
I actually think Hytale's going to release before his video.
All right.
Like I said, I don't think he's releasing that video. I think he's stalling so much he just straight up doesn't want to release it anymore.
We'll have to.
We got one last question from Z, and
Sure.
it's a good one to end it. Will Hytale be next year? Short and sweet. Do you think
What type of
big
Hytale
stuff will
next year?
happen? Oh, will next year be Hytale year? Sorry.
Oh.
Do you think big stuff will happen in 2025? Much more communication, blog posts, or even a beta? Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
2025 is going to be Hytale's year. Our predictions are that it's going to be in summer to fall. We get a beta for Hytale, but even if not, even if let's say early 2026 is the beta, it still means that 2025 is going to be big for communication because they need to hype it up, they need to market it, and so even like towards the end of next year, I guarantee you, after Q3 and beyond of 2025, regardless of what kind of information, beta, whatever we get, that is going to be peak Hytale time, but we have some time to bridge between that. I think 2024 is going to be the very, very, very quiet year.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to get a new blog sometime in December or something like that, or November, or around the end
They
of the
said
year.
winter, but
Yeah,
they're gonna definitely
I mean,
push it
winter
to
starts.
December.
Winter starts December 21st or something. So it's like, are we really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to be technical here, so that means we'd probably get a blog in January if we're going by winter. But they always do something in December around there, so I feel like we'll get a blog around then. Probably telling us the state of the game, like they always do. And maybe they'll give 2025 predictions. Because didn't they do that last year? They said they're going to be working to move everything into the new engine at the beginning of this year, and then.
Yeah, they
now,
said blog post last year already that they're working to get everything integrated the first half of the year.
So
Past
I mean,
the
that's
first
past
half of
first
the year
half,
now.
and we got a blog, and things are kind of going well. I mean, I think they're going well. They said they're hitting their targets, so.
That's the only thing that matters to me. I don't know what their internal targets is. They're never going to show it unless they
Yeah.
do a timeline blog post, which is what I've wanted for years now.
Never. We're never gonna. We're gonna get a timeline blog post the day they announce the beta, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, you have a month beta and then game, boom, timeline.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a timeline anytime soon, but whatever their timeline is,
Yeah.
then we are going to get some big information. Yeah, I think 2025 is going to be Hytale year.
Yeah. Speaking of the marketing, though, I wonder how much marketing they're gonna do for the game, because Riot's pretty
Riot
good.
Games
Riot
has
Games
to.
is great at marketing. Like, there's games that I think did mine's camera just die, or was it my internet? Mine. He disappeared. You're back. Huh, you're back.
That's not me.
You were
He's
frozen.
not.
Was it me? Are you good? Can you hear me? Hello? Alright, we're back after my internet apparently died. Even though I didn't disconnect, which was really weird. Yeah, we're gonna wrap the
we
pod
had a
up here.
weird Discord bug.
Discord bug, yeah.
We subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Bye.